All right, let's go ahead and call the Senate to order. Sergeant Arms will please secure the chamber doors. Members, please take your seats. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. President.
All right, Senators, we are very pleased this evening to have Reverend Sheridan Almond of St. Paul's United Methodist Church from Kensington, Maryland, guest of the distinguished senator from the 18th District, and who was once, this is not her first time, was here when we unveiled the portraits many years ago, almost 6 years ago. So with that, please rise for the invocation.
Won't you pray with me? Creator and sustainer of us all, we come to you as the source of all wisdom and justice. Our Senate gathers in this chamber seeking your guidance in this session. We acknowledge your sovereign presence and humbly ask for your grace to be with them as they undertake the important work entrusted to them by the constituents they serve. We come before you with a sincere desire for unity. Help them to put aside any differences and work across party lines. May they be ever mindful of the greater good and the common welfare of all the people of Maryland. Grant them the ability to listen with open hearts, to speak with respect, and to act with integrity. Let their decisions be directed by compassion, fairness, and a deep sense of responsibility. Almighty God, grant them the insight to discern right from wrong, and the courage to make decisions that are just and beneficial for all. As they deliberate on issues set before them, may they always remember the trust placed in them by our fellow Marylanders. Have mercy on those who are struggling and afraid. Let them experience your peace. And now bless each member of this Senate and all who support them with strength, patience, and understanding. May the work of this body bring about positive change in our communities. I offer this prayer, trusting in your divine providence. May it be so. Amen.
Feels wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes, recognizing the Senator from Montgomery County.
Thank you, Mr. President. I grew up during the glory years of the Washington Redskins / Commanders, and I married a girl from Buffalo, so I needed this prayer today. I want to thank Reverend Almond for her wonderful remarks. As you mentioned, Mr. President, this is not her first time here, but it is her first time representing my legislative district. She's an incredible leader in our community, and I'd like to journalize her remarks, please.
Without objection, most certainly, Senator, we will journalize the wonderful invocation from this evening, and we ask for that patience. That patience is definitely, could use some more of it, All right, has everyone recorded their presence? It appears that we have almost everyone in the chamber. We also are here, we can welcome our brand newest member of the chamber to, if senators will forgive me, please, Senator Attar. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Get to learn from the wonderful folks in this room. You got a great group of mentors here to help the Senate family is getting bigger. We're almost there. We think that we've got a vote tomorrow night, and then you will have a partner in your back corner there. It's my favorite place in the entire chamber. It's that you get to see it all. You get to see the whole kit and caboodle. Back with Karen Montgomery, we had spent some long nights back there. Learned a lot. Yes, way back. All right. Okay, if we record everybody that's here, if so, the clerk will take the call. With 45 members in the chamber and a quorum being present, the Senate of Maryland is again in session. Tough football game, football weekend, other than a few of our dear friends. But at least we can all agree everybody's an Eagles fan now, right? So it's fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. We'll see. Yeah, we'll give a couple days for mourning for the Commanders fans. You know, our dear Sergeant of Arms has been, in sincere, deep sorrow. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Do we have some announcements today? Oh no, we have a resolution. Let's go to an important resolution today. Let's recognize the senator from District 11 and chair of the Jewish Caucus.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Colleagues, please join me in welcoming Lou Pohorilis and three of his children today. Lou, we just had a reception in recognition of International Holocaust Remembrance Day. This is a day that was created in 2005 by the United Nations General Assembly, designating today, January 27th, as International Holocaust Remembrance Day. And if you recall, many of us supported a resolution in 2023, a bill in 2023 to create for asking the governor to proclaim this day. And we are very honored to have Alison Baumwald, who is a constituent of mine, who is a senior vice president at the Associated Jewish Community Federation of Baltimore and a third generation. Her grandmother, Helen Solar Sadiq, was a survivor. Alison just shared her story with us this evening, taking on the story of her grandmother, which was just incredible, the harrowing experiences she had in the Holocaust from Poland. And Lou Pohorilis, whose name this resolution is being offered this evening, also shared with us his experience as a survivor. He came over at a very young age, was hidden from the Nazis, and he came here, was hidden by a Catholic family, was hidden in an attic. Unfortunately, his parents were killed, and he was hidden by, and then transferred to a Catholic family, was, as a young boy, was taught Catholicism, went through also very harrowing experiences, ended up in a displaced persons camp, as did Alison's grandmother, and made his way to the United States, where he became very successful and very involved in Maryland in public service and as an attorney. I want to thank the entire family for sharing your experiences on this important day. I read an article over the weekend that gave me great pause. A recent survey of over 58,000 adults in over 100 different countries asked whether people knew about the Holocaust, and 20% had never heard of the Holocaust. Here we are 80 years after the liberation of Auschwitz, where 7,000 people, where they were liberated, and the initial extent of the atrocities of the Holocaust were learned, and certainly more over subsequent years. And days like today, recognized nationally, recognized in state by our governor and our legislature, are incredibly important in this time of rising anti-Semitism, of rising bigotry. Of course, the Holocaust is a uniquely Jewish experience, but 6 million Jews were killed and 6 million other people. And in this time where anti-Semitism is on the rise, bigotry is on the rise, it's more important than ever that we remember and take to heart never again, and live and share the stories of the wonderful people that we have before us today, and carry on the memories of those who were not able to survive. So I thank you, Mr. President, and thank this body for this resolution, and thank all who are willing to carry on the very important stories of history.
Thank you, Senator. The clerk will read the resolution in full.
Be it hereby known to all that the Senate of Maryland offers its sincerest congratulations to Lou Pohorilis in recognition of surviving the Holocaust as a hidden child and going on to become an American success story. The entire membership extends its best wishes on this memorable occasion and directs this resolution be presented on this 27th day of January, 2025.
Clerk will call the roll.
Mr. President?
Has everyone recorded their vote? If so, the clerk will take the call. With 45 votes in the affirmative, to Mr. Perales and to his family and to those who have joined tonight, thank you for being here with us to be able to celebrate, rather, in remembrance and honoring the unbelievable horror that was the Holocaust and telling the story so that we never forget. Thank you all very much. Thank you all for being here with us, and thank you to the Jewish Caucus for helping to make sure that we could celebrate this important moment of remembrance in the right way. So thank you, thank you. Oh. All right. Okay, excellent. Thank you all very much. Thank you for being here. All right. Let's see if do we have any further introductions? Any further introductions today? Recognizing the Senator from Montgomery County.
Thank you, Mr. President. Joining us in the gallery behind me is a very special guest, a former member of this General Assembly, former Delegate Marise Morales has joined us. Her mother, Maritza Morales. Oh, above us. And you can see above her newborn son, 5 months old, Xavier Morales.
Congratulations.
Welcome.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations. Beautiful. All right. Yes, let's recognize the co-chair of the Protocol Committee.
Thank you, Mr. President. Well, before I introduce the pages, we do have a doctor of the day from District 33. Dr. Lane Neidig. He is a dermatologist and founder of Modern Dermatology of Maryland in Annapolis, father of 4 children, including a 4-month-old, so he's getting out of baby duty tonight. I also checked, he has no Botox with him, sorry, but want to thank him for being here with us this evening.
Welcome, welcome.
And then in addition, we have another group of pages. The first one we have is Nikita Bhatt from Montgomery County, District 15. If she could please rise.
Welcome.
Next, we have Max Freeman from Montgomery County, District 16, a student at Walt Whitman High School. Emily Garabrandt from St. Mary's County, District 29, a student at St. Mary's Riken High School. Noah Gordon from Anne Arundel County, District 31, a student at Severna Park High School. Hafsa Hamadoui from Anne Arundel County, District 21, a student at Crofton High School. Mira Malik from Anne Arundel County, District 33, a student at Crofton High School. Manit Mehta from Howard County, District 13, a student at Reservoir High School. And finally, Daniel Mora from Queen Anne's County, District 36, a student at Queen Anne's County High School. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator. All right, any further introductions? Further introductions? If not, let's go ahead and jump into our work for the day. So we consider the reading of the journal from the prior legislative day. We are at introduction of Senate Bills Calendar Number 20. Clerk will read the bills.
Senate Bill 579, Senator Corderman, Local Government Tort Claims Act, Hagerstown Multi-Use Sports and Events Facility, Judicial Proceedings.
Majority Leader moves, so be considered the reading of the bills. We're at 608. 608, getting there. All right, next is the Senate Bond Initiatives, Calendar Number 11. Clerk will read the bond initiatives.
Number 1, Senator King, Montgomery Village, Bocce Court, Budget and Taxation.
Majority Leader moves, so be considered the reading of the bills and would like an invitation to the said Bocce Court. Tell you what, you know, the senator from Montgomery County that sits behind you is a bocce champion. A bocce champion. That's. All right. Well, that does it. The desk is clear. Obviously, we were busy. Busy day. Let's see. Let's do committee announcements. Any committee announcements? Chair of Finance.
We don't have any announcements, Mr. President.
Education, Energy, and the Environment.
Nothing here, Mr. President.
Budget and Tax. Judicial Proceedings. Joint committees, select committees, delegations, caucuses? Going once, going twice? All right. Oh, yes, Chair of the Minority Whip.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Senate Minority Caucus will be meeting at 8:30 tomorrow morning. 8:30.
8:30. Let's check with the Democratic chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. The Senate Democratic Caucus will be meeting tomorrow at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Excellent. All right. Anything else? Anything further? Let's hear from Senator from Hartford and Baltimore counties.
Thank you,
Chair
Mr. President.
of the Plunge Caucus.
Chairman of the Plunge Caucus. That's right, colleagues. It is that time of year. After careful consideration, Senate President and I talked this weekend and said, you know what? It's been a nice week last week, nice and warm. Senator Peters looking down on us says, you guys need to jump in the bay, so we're going to do it. Last year we had some of our colleagues join us. Senator from Judicial Proceedings, repeat customer. Thank you for jumping with us. Senator from St. Mary's County, Senator from District 6, Senator from Lower Shore, Maryland's coastal area. Did I miss any other senators that joined us last year? Senator, I apologize. Rockville and Gaithersburg, proud senator from Rockville and Gaithersburg. I apologize there. So we are going to plunge this year. It's going to be Friday at 3:30. So if anybody wants to plunge, we are looking for some of our cohorts to plunge. We're looking around, maybe co-chair of the some of the committees here. You might want to jump in.
Everyone's looking down at their desks.
I've noticed that.
Yes,
You know,
you noticed?
protocol, co-chairs looking down. Shaz, you have to make eye contact. Not calling anybody out, but no, I'm not twisting any arms. You know, I am favoring a foot injury here, but it will feel good. But I'll go more into it tomorrow. We have some, staff did it last year. We're going to have some staff this year. But hey, you know, it really is a good cause. We're going to have a donation page up. You know, if you could donate. Again, we do this for our former colleague, Senator Peters. He's the one that kind of encouraged us to do it for his grandson, Tommy. It's for the athletes that really get a lot out of it. It is encouraging when you're there, how excited they are. So if you can, great. Hey, if you don't want to plunge, you want to come cheer us on, we'd love to have you there. It is fun. It is cold. You know, Senate President and I will tell you, as well as our colleagues, ask them. It's a good feeling. But I'll add more to it tomorrow, Mr. President. But please,
Excellent.
if you can, think about it. If not, you know, come cheer us on.
Exactly. Well said. Well said. Thank you. All right. Anything further? If not, let's do a quorum call before we adjourn.
Mr. President,
Has everyone recorded their presence? If so, the clerk will take the call. With 45 members in the chamber and a quorum being present, the Senate of Maryland remains in session. Chair recognizes the Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate of Maryland stand adjourned until Tuesday, January 28th at 10 a.m.
Without objection, so ordered. Stay safe. Have a wonderful evening.